Hey gang, welcome back to the show. We last left you after driving 800 kilometres in 2 days to find the sunshine in Queenstown. We ended up spending 2 nights in a small place called Frankton, just a 10-minute drive from Queenstown, before heading into Queenstown itself for another couple of days. As you're about to see, we love this place, and here is the best of what we got up to.
Hello from Lake Wakatipu here in Queenstown. It is gorgeous. It's nice and warm. The backdrop is astonishing. Look at that behind me. Our campsite, I mean, I could throw a golf ball from here to our van.
Yeah, basically still connected to the Wi-Fi, that's how close
It probably
it is.
could be, yeah. It's brilliant. This is such a great place. I think we're even thinking maybe about having another day here before we go into Queenstown proper. But Queenstown proper is it's round the bend there. And I think it might be nice to be there over the weekend, which is tomorrow and Sunday. And then we could always come back. It's so chill, it's so warm. This is brilliant. And now we are going to have a very relaxing afternoon. So we will see you probably with a beer in about, I was going to say 3 hours, but yeah, we'll see how we go. See you in a bit. So one of the fun things about this lake is it's quite shallow, at least at this point. I am standing a good 100 metres from Lauren. And I won't point the camera down for you, but I'm at my hips. I don't know how much further you can just keep going out for. See you guys standing over there. It's brilliant, and the view of what's going on around you from out here is just magic. It's just so perfect. Look at this. Glorious. What a beautiful, beautiful spot in the world. One other thing about the lake, the airport is just next to it. Look at that. Good morning from Lake Wakatipu in Queenstown. One of the most beautiful runs I've ever done in my life. It's gorgeous. We went back to the beach to enjoy a morning cup of coffee in the sun before driving around to Queenstown itself, where we checked into our next caravan park. You know you're in Queenstown when there are 4 people paragliding in the skies above you. Check out that daredevil. Hee hee. Jeez. Must be beautiful. And then it was time to head into town. So Queenstown is small and admittedly very touristy, but if you're a tourist, it's quite good.
Spot of choice.
Yeah, it's got everything. It's really not big, and it is stuffed full of restaurants and bars and shops and cafes, and there's a tiny beach, and that's the K-boat, the KJet. So they take you down the Shotover River. We have come from kind of around there on the left, so that's where we were earlier today. And I think the much bigger part of the lake is off that way, but they're heading down to the left. This place is awesome. That's the cable car up there. You can see where they've cleared the forest out of the way to make room for it, which It's a bit ugly if we're being honest, but it is what it is. But we're going to head up there later for a look at the view. It looks like there's a market going on over there as well, so I think we might wander around and check that out. But maybe first the beach for lunch, because why not? Look at this, it's great. There's a little monument here just on the waterfront to those who died in the Second World War from Queenstown. Their names are inscribed, and you can see a little plaque as well for those who died in the Second World War. It's beautiful. Saturday afternoon market. This place in the sun with a bit of acoustic guitar in the background is really reminding us of being in Byron Bay, and that is all happy vibes. That is no bad thing. Look at this. How beautiful is my wife, and show us your new necklace, darling. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Lauren has just bought me the most beautiful green stone necklace. It's a very traditional thing. You only get these stones down on the South Island in New Zealand. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful birthday present and something I've wanted for a long time. But according to people in the shop, the tradition is that you take it and you wash it off in the lake to get rid of everyone else who's tried it on previously, which can't be many people because this is so beautiful. I'm sure it would have gone very quickly. But I'm going to go and cleanse this of everyone who had it before me. Gorgeous. And now it's mine. Thank you. So, little word to the wise. Just over here is a little ice cream and chocolate shop called Patagonia. And they make these little milk pops, $5 each. This dark chocolate is heaven.
If you want to remortgage your house, you can get the actual ice cream itself with lots of toppings and sauces. And
don't need it.
It's good.
We will see you in one milk pop thing. Okay, next up on the Queenstown itinerary, the Skyline. See ya. Whee! Elegantly done without tripping at all. Still climbing. That is a proper view of Lake Wakatipu. So that's Queenstown down there. That's the beach we were standing on a little bit earlier. And then our campsite yesterday and the night before was around that way, following the water down there. How glorious is that? And we have just followed that cable car. How about that for a view? It's brilliant. Top 10 places in the world for a beer and a cookie. How about that? What a place for a drink. Time to head back down. But we have been up here for 2.5 hours drinking beers in the sunshine with this view.
And most importantly, having one of the best cookies I've ever eaten in my life, which is a very bold statement.
Try the cookies, people. Brilliant. So worth the money. So worth the money. Really fantastic.
Yeah.
Good evening from Queenstown. Look at how the sunlight hits those mountains. It's breathtaking. Anyway, we are a bit tired, but it's only 8 o'clock, so we are going into town. 8:15 in Queenstown on the beach on a Saturday night. That's fantastic. The way that the light is hitting the rock over there, it almost looks like it's glittering gold. It's beautiful.
We just had some fun.
We've been in a bar on a Saturday night. It's 10:15. I've had 2 cocktails.
We listened to live music.
That was good. And now we are going for a wander. Bye! Good morning. Sunday morning, the 15th of January. We are halfway through January. Somehow it was 2 weeks ago that we were in Auckland for New Year's Eve. It is trucking along. And good morning from Queenstown Gardens. You can see the lake just behind us. This is just a little, I wouldn't even call it like a botanical garden, it's like a park. But it's just around the water. It's very calm and pleasant. There are some beehives up there, which is interesting. It's shaded, which is good. There are lots and lots of trees, which means there's a bit of shade here. So we are having a nice walk here this morning. I say this morning, it's 11:25 already.
In an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We are doing a jet boat tour of the 2 lakes, here and the one in Frankton where we were staying a couple of nights ago, covering 90 kilometres.
Covering 45 kilometres in an hour up the Shotover River. I suspect it may be difficult to take video footage of that, so you might just have to take our words for that one.
We'll tell you how it goes later.
But for now, we are staying out the sun and enjoying the beautiful Queenstown Gardens. So in case I can't take any footage later, that's essentially the sort of thing we're going on. It should be massive fun. In the meantime, we may have found the best bench anywhere in New Zealand. Just at the end of the gardens. You can see the cable car up the top there. So we were up there yesterday. And we had our drinks yesterday evening on the wharf over there, just to the right of the large white building that you can see. Useful spot. Yeah, just to the right of our yacht. I mean the yacht. There are almost no bad views anywhere here, are there?
No.
It's just, everywhere is just so pretty.
Your favourite line of colours?
Yeah, something we noticed yesterday, I've never seen at least before, is the kind of layering of the colours on the trees over there. I move my finger out there, but you kind of got the yellow rock at the top and then a little bit of grey, and then it goes sort of ochre red, and then different shades of green down to the water. It's just beautiful. World's most scenic tennis courts. And there's a rose garden down here. It's beautiful. What do you think, darling?
Hi. Oh, it's brilliant. So much fun.
The KJet is designed to go very fast over very shallow water and is an iconic Queenstown attraction, taking you across Lake Wakatipu and blasting up the Shotover River for some spectacular views of the scenery. It was massive fun. So Queenstown's the other side of that hill, and we've just driven essentially a full circle around it. One of these. It's fantastic fun. boats also have a little party trick. From time to time, the driver cuts the power and turns hard, sending the boat around for a 360-degree spin.
We're about to take a turn. Watch out! Sit down.
Quick tip if you ever get the chance to go. Don't sit at the back unless you want to get very wet.
So what's darling?
We have just had a brilliant hour spinning and gliding and zipping up and down the rivers. It was such good fun.
Brilliant
Really
experience.
good fun.
The KJet.
Very, you don't feel the lurch you'd expect when you're going that fast. It felt very, very smooth and calm. The water was beautifully still.
Great way to see the lake and
And
the
it was
river.
just fun him spinning around.
And a good way to wash your hair for free.
Absolutely soaked.
See you in a bit. Okay, we're at a burger joint called Fur Burger. There is always an appalling queue here. Time to see what the fuss is about.
It says how.
So Lauren reckons that burger might be my one because it weighs the same as a small toddler. Oh, that's actually that's insane. We will see you in 2 burgers time. So, thoughts are, it's very good, but mine needs like some pickle or some hot sauce or something to cut through it. It's too big. I would score this burger a 7. And the view kind of lifts it to an 8. Look at that. Too much burger?
Too much burger.
My unending admiration for whoever owns this car. That is the number plate that I aspire to. My beloved Monty Python. Brilliant.
Queenstown has so much to offer and a well-earned reputation for being an adrenaline junkies playground. After 4 nights, it was time to move on, but we had every intention of coming back later in the trip. Unfortunately, the timetable got away from us in the end, but we certainly are not done with this brilliant place. Queenstown, we will see you again one day.
Next time on the Doms Down Under, we leave Queenstown and make our way to the tiny town of Glenorchy and then on to Mount Asping National Park, where I indulge my inner Lord of the Rings nerd. Well, here's one dwarf she won't ensnare so easily. I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a and then he gets caught by the elves. How's this for a spot for an evening cuddle? That is fresh, icy mountain water. And we take on a section of one of New Zealand's great walks with a few new friends. And these are our new friends from the car park last night.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.